Well, good Monday afternoon, everybody. We are on the storm watch as we prepare for part 2 of our storm system. We had a few inches of snow in Bridgewater overnight last night, but now our upper level low is starting to make its way towards the northeast. And as it does, we're going to see some heavier snow moving in overnight tonight. We're also going to see some gusty winds out of the north, and that's the big difference. Last night we had the winds off the ocean. It's a warmer Atlantic Ocean, and tonight those winds are coming down from the north. There's some colder air getting in the mix, and because of that, we could see a plowable snow possible. We've already had some heavy snow in areas in northern and north central Massachusetts. In fact, as we look at some of the snow totals from last night into this morning, parts of Goshen, Rowe, and Hampshire County and Franklin County, Massachusetts, seeing about 16 inches of snow. Methuen had 13 inches, Drake at just about a foot. And again, as we mentioned here in Bridgewater, just about 3 inches of snow, but our heaviest snow could move into the area overnight tonight. And because of that, we are under a winter storm warning now for a good chunk of eastern New England. This includes Bridgewater, but interestingly, it does not include Rainham. And so that's what I'm talking about. It's really a community to community when you get into these mesoscale storm systems. There really is a big difference in how much snowfall you could get. But I think as far as Bridgewater, Rainham is concerned, will probably be right in the range of about 3 to 8 inches, and we'll break that down for you in just a moment. Temperatures have been dropping here steadily as we go from west to east across Massachusetts today. We started the day in the mid-40s here in Bridgewater, but we've already dropped as of 5 o'clock down to 37 degrees, and that temperature is continuing to drop, and as it does, we'll see that rain-snow line start to collapse back towards the coastline. But again, we still have light stuff coming over the ocean now. It's not a major deal. We have to look down towards southern Connecticut and New York City. That's where our upper level low is getting its act together, and that's where we have some heavier bands of rain and snow down there. It's been snowing most of the day in parts of eastern Pennsylvania into northern New Jersey. If you look really close, this little curly Q down here getting together just south of Long Island. This is what's going to become a much stronger storm system later on tonight as it tracks just to the south and east of Nantucket. And as it does, it's going to start to throw some steadier and heavier snow into parts of southern New England, especially as we go between midnight and about 8 a.m. And you can see that on our map here. So here's the map for early tomorrow morning, and you can see that storm system just off the coastline, but it's throwing a trough back into southern New England, and with that, throwing some steadier and heavier snowfall. And as we go later in the day tomorrow, they'll start to move off. We could have just a light sleet mixture as the storm system moves off the coastline. How much snow are we talking about? Well, this is the expected amount for most of our models. Puts Bridgewater right about 5.5 inches. But we also want to look at what could be the lower end in case things don't exactly pan out, and that's right around 3.5 inches, and yet the highest probability of about 10 inches. So when you put it all together, we're really looking at a general swath of, say, 3 to as much as 8 inches of snow across most of the eastern half of Massachusetts, getting up towards coastal New Hampshire and on into down East Maine, where the amounts slowly increase from there. So as far as our weather goes for tonight, snow and sleet, pretty good bet, about 90% chance of it. And again, we're going to say 3 to 8 inches for the range. Don't necessarily focus on the 3 or the 8. That's why we give you a range of snow across the area. If I had to say exactly for Bridgewater, I'd say about 5 inches overnight with a low around 29. Tomorrow it snows definitely in the morning. We'll start to taper off as we get around midday and beyond there, and eventually we'll have that high temperatures creepy up back into the mid-30s. Now the rest of the week, not that bad. Wednesday we'll have mostly cloudy skies getting up near 40. Thursday we clear out with some partly sunny conditions, and Friday's a decent day too, but we do have another cold front moving in through here Friday night into Saturday, which will cool us down once again.